So it is kind of interesting to find out why Heather was actually exited from the Special Olympics. That, oh, it wasn't because of her talent, but because of her poor sportsmanship and abuse of other athletes. That really doesn't surprise me because of how she has abused just about everybody else in our life. Our parents, me, my kids, and from what I've understood, a lot of other people. The woman doesn't know how to treat people correctly. She never has. You could see it in her videos from how she talks about me. In fact, she doesn't even have the spine to say my name anymore. Apparently, her super inflated ego is what gets her into trouble so much. And I do mean super inflated ego. Thinking that she is so much more superior to everybody around her. She's not. That's what gets her into trouble. Her ego. Same thing that always got LaMonte into trouble. Thinking he was so much better than everyone else. Like, all you gotta do is look at some of his past emails calling himself a sex god. Oh, Lord of mercy. That is narcissism in a nutshell. Sad. And yet they both have the nerve to say that I'm a narcissist. That is also narcissism. Deflecting. Deflecting their behaviors onto their victim. Sad. Really, really sad. And yes, I did find out that she was bragging at Special Olympics about how she lied to DCS about me in order to keep my family broken up on purpose. In fact, I found out that she had been the one to tell them that she was the one who went in the Air Force, not me. That's why Ashley Evans had it in her mind that I never went in the Air Force despite my DD-214. Then had it in her mind that I was discharged for mental incompetence despite my DD-214 saying that I was ETS'd out. And that I was ETS'd out early, that I got out early despite the DD-214 saying ETS 4 years. I mean, wow, people. Look at the DD-214. It tells the whole story. And Ashley Evans then had it in her mind that I was dishonorably discharged, despite the DD-214 saying honorably discharged. Yeah, it all came from Heather. Every bit of it came from Heather. Mm-hmm. And this bit about molesting my kids came from both Heather and Merissa and LaMonte. All of the lies came from them. Every bit of it. So the kids and I have an agreement that when they have their kids, unfortunately Trish is infertile, so this applies to Aurora and Richard, they are keeping their kids far away from Heather, LaMonte, and Merissa. Because if they'll break up our family, they'll break up theirs. History will repeat itself. Trisha, unfortunately, is ingratiated and buddy-buddy with Heather. So, unfortunately. So if she has to learn a lesson the hard way, then but Aurora and Richard have both already said, the three of them are not getting near their families. Not one bit. They're protecting their families from those three. Heather will never see her future great nieces and great nephews. And she only brought that on herself. Sad but true. You bust up your family with your nieces and nephew, you don't get to see your great nieces and nephews. Ever. That's just the way the world works. Should have thought about that before you busted up the family, Heather. The family goes into protective mode after that.